Alright, what is going on, y'all? Feels good to be back. I'm glad to be back. I know it's been a while since I last made an NBA video, but I'm here to let you guys know that I plan on making NBA videos on a week to week basis. So, with that being said, we are going to hop right into it. Today's video, I want to talk about my NBA Week 1 and 2 takeaways. So, since I wasn't able to do my NBA Week 1 takeaways, I'm going to give you guys a two-parter. So, let's hop right into it. Week 1 takeaways. I have 5 points. First point, we're going to talk about the defending champs, Denver Nuggets, man. You know, they picking it back up where they left off. I know a lot of people have some minor concerns about maybe a championship hangover. Me, personally, I didn't have those concerns. I knew Denver wanted to, showcase or show everybody that last year wasn't a fluke or anything. They look hungry. They all look, their chemistry look on point. Jokic look like Jokic. Continuity is there. Denver look ready to go. Looked like arguably the best team in the league. Had an undefeated first week. Second point, we're gonna talk about how Luka and Tyrese Maxey began the season on a tear, man. In case you guys didn't know, Luka and Tyrese Maxey was the players of the week for week 1. Luka looks incredible. His playmaking, his efficiency on offense, was doing everything. Put up huge numbers in the undefeated first week, and a couple of those games was without Kyrie. Dallas this year, I like what they did in this offseason. Love the addition to their roster with Derek Lively, Grant Williams being the ultimate role player, shooting around Luka, add more defenders around Luka and Kyrie. So far, so good with Luka and Dallas Mavericks right now. Tyrese Maxey, man, a player who I was very high on coming this season. Me personally, I had on my finalist for the NBA Most Improved Player, due to the partial James Harden and his steady improvement that he's been making year in, year out. Tyrese Maxey looks ready for that secondary co-star role next to Joel Embiid. And now, in my opinion, I think the season's going to predicate on how good Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, especially Tyrese Maxey, is going to be. And so far this season, he looks like an all-star player right now. It would not shock me one bit if he were to make the All-Star team this year. I think he's in for that type of jump, that kind of jump. Glad to see Tyrese Maxey start the season like that. Third point, some of the young teams, man. Especially, I got 3 in particular. OKC, Orlando, Detroit. All 3 of those teams look good. OKC, to me, one of the most fun teams to watch in the NBA right now. You got Shea, you got Chet, you got J-Dub, Giddey, all these young guys. Casey Wallace look good. Chet, offensively, to me, looks further along than I expected him to be. Man, OKC is fun right now, and they are going to be a very good team, a very fun team to watch over the years. Orlando, we got to talk about the young duo, Paolo and France. Paolo, started the first week kind of slow, but France really showing how steady he is, showing that he's carrying what he did in FIBA into the season. And in my opinion, I think France and Paolo are the best the best young duo out of those young teams in the NBA. And Orlando look like a team that can really sneak in the playoffs. I really believe that Orlando can be a 7-8 seed. I got them right now from anywhere from 7-10 seed this season. It would not surprise me one bit if Orlando made the playoffs this year. I expect them to be a playing team at the very least. Detroit, fun team to watch so far this season. A lot of people kind of down on Cade Cunningham. I think Detroit season kind of predicates on how good Cade Cunningham is this season. So far, look good and healthy. I think he's in for an all-star caliber season. Not necessarily made the all-star team this year, but I think he could be in consideration for all-star this year. Ashar Thompson, man, defensively, man, I have been very, very impressed with him defensively, man. His defensive attributes, his defensive impact, been immediate in the NBA, man. He really got all NBA caliber defensive player. I'm talking about year in, year out, man. He look like he could be one of the best defenders in the NBA in the future, man. What he's done so far, it's been so fun watching him guard other teams' best defenders, and he's been doing a very good job on them, man. Very good player. Jalen Durant, like one of the better young bigs in the league. Him and Cade duo. Him and the defensive duo between him and Ashar Thompson. Detroit defensively, man, and Detroit's gonna be very fun to watch over the years, man. I can't wait to see how good they are and how good this group be in the future. All right, 4th point. We got to talk about Victor Wembanyama opening week debut. Obviously, everybody hyped up about Victor Wembanyama for good reason. Man's a generational talent. I'm not one to throw out that word loosely, but I really believe he's a generational talent. I like to call him a 7'4" shot creator. And not only he's a shot creator, he impacts the game on both ends, everywhere on the court. Offensively, obviously he's to me, historically great lob finisher. Creates so much space vertically. Obviously can shoot off the dribble. He can score everyone on the court. The ability to move at that size off the dribble, the way he can score off the dribble. It's so much you talk about Victor Wembanyama, but so far this week, he's been very impressive, man. So far, he's in for the NBA is in for a treat with Victor Wembanyama, man. As long as he stay healthy, man, great things are gonna happen for Victor Wembanyama. And then obviously what he does defensively, man, how much ground he covers on the court, the way he protects the rim. It's fun to watch him, man. Now, last but not least, I want to talk about my week 1 disappointments. Those teams is Houston, Portland, and Memphis. Houston, 0-3 opening week. Obviously, it's an 82-game season, so I'm not going to be too concerned of 3 games. But based off how they look the first 2 games, I'm very disappointed with how they look. But it's going to be a process with Houston. It's going to be interesting to see how they progress over the season. Portland. Really, most I've been disappointed with how DeAndre Ayton and Scoot played opening week. DeAndre Ayton, man, I got mixed feelings about his motor, the way his situation ended in Phoenix. He needed to change the scenery, but so far ain't been the best start to the season. Long season though. Scoot Henderson, obviously, look, he's gonna have the up and down. He just have a bad opening week. By no means, I'm out on Scoot Henderson. It's only first week. People need to understand that players go through their lumps, and the overreaction to Scoot Henderson to me has been kind of funny. So just wanted to mention that. And then Memphis, man, I did not expect Memphis to look this bad coming to into the first week of the season. Very surprised by that. If I were to have overreaction, I am very concerned about Memphis until Ja Morant get back, due to obviously injuries to their big man Steven Adams, Brandon Clark, Ja Morant being out the first 25 games, the integration of Marcus Smart with his lineup, how small their backcourt is. Jared Jackson had to play at 5. It's a lot of concerns I have in Memphis, and if I were to have the most disappointing team opening week, to me it's easily Memphis. Their situation throughout the season is going to be very interesting to see how it goes. So yeah, that's my week 1 takeaways. Now we are going to jump into the week 2 takeaways. I had 3 points. First one, obviously, was a big talking point early in the week, the James Harden trade. James Harden being traded from Philly to LA. To me, overall, it's a high risk, high reward. Obviously, the big four are going to have to sacrifice, Kawhi, Paul George, Westbrook, and James Harden. But me, I'm more intrigued by how James Harden and Westbrook's gonna work, how they gonna fit together. Obviously, we see how that went in Oklahoma City and then Houston as well. So I'm intrigued by see how that works. Other concern I have about them is their lack of size. I'm not really concerned about the lack of depth. People, want to say, but me, I have bigger concern about their size, particularly on the wings outside of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And then obviously the season's going to predicate on whether Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and they start players stay healthy. Or you can say that about a lot of teams as well, but especially with the Clippers. All right, point 2. I want to talk about Phoenix, man. I have concerns about them injury. The injury concerns already. Obviously, we know Bradley Beal dealing with back issues. To me, I have bigger concern than what the public is, leading on right now regarding Bradley Beal. The back injury is nothing to play with. Devin Booker, man, earlier this season dealing with a foot injury, and now dealing with a calf strain, man. And those calf injuries can linger on, especially during this early part of the season. So, unfortunately, Phoenix, man, start off the season with injury bugs, so they're big stars. Hopefully they can get together, get some chemistry going on before playoff time going around, man. So I'm gonna monitor that situation, see how that goes. And then last but not least, I want to talk about the in-season tournament. Me, when the in-season tournament first got announced, kind of had mixed feelings, mixed bags about it. After watching the first game, I was locked in. I was intrigued by the first day NBA the in-season tournament. Favorite game of the day to me, no doubt, OKC and the Golden State Warriors. Unfortunately, ended in the controversial finish. Never want to see a game end like that. But overall, great game. I like some of the court designs. I like the jerseys. The players seem to play a little bit harder. You can tell it mean a little bit more to these players out today. So overall, it was a fun viewing experience. We're gonna see how the rest of the in-season tournament goes. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about the video. What more do you guys want me to talk about? How do you guys feel about the NC tournament? How you guys feel about the James Harden tournament? So with that being said, man, I'll catch you guys later. I'm glad to be back. Mans Academy. Peace out.